Oh, next question is from Kathy. Could Dr. Newman respond to this article, please? And the article is one. Let's see, I've got it here on the back tab. It's the American Institute of Economic Research. And remember, if somebody's talking about the economy, they're probably not a molecular biologist. So there's your grain of salt. They're probably also not an epidemiologist. Yeah, they're probably something to do with the economy, or else they just like it. They're a fan. The article is titled "Woodstock Occurred in the Middle of a Pandemic," and it goes on to say how whatever we could still get groovy with the remnants of the what was it, the Hong Kong flu? Yeah, 68 and 69. Still going around, which killed something like 100,000 people over 2 years in the United States. What I like about these articles is how the bar keeps moving. So, first we were saying, yeah, this is no worse than the flu virus because flu virus kills 30,000 people a year, and this hasn't killed 30,000 Americans yet. And then it did. And then we were like, well, okay, it's not as bad as the Vietnam War. And then it was. It was worse. And we're approaching now where it's worse than Vietnam and Korea combined. Yeah. We're not quite in Ebola territory yet, but I look forward to the think pieces of the future that say, whatever. We still partied in 2014, 2015 when Ebola was raging in West Africa. Yeah, why can't we party today? Thank you, American Institute for Economic Research and not virology research, evidently. Yeah. Yeah, that's a piping hot take they've got there, but I don't know. It strikes me as pretty dumb, at least from the infectious disease side. Yeah, a lot of things were different back then. A lot of things were worse. There was still a lot of disease out there in the world that we don't have to deal with now because we got to a stage where we were really good at fighting infectious disease. Got to a stage where people with HIV can actually be treated and live out what is essentially a normal length lifetime, which is crazy. This is something that could not have happened before. Polio is still lingering barely, but it's just about gone. It's down on the ground and we keep kicking it, and eventually it's going to give up. Yeah. Smallpox is gone. That's also happened. Actually, that happened around. No, that happened after. Yeah, I think that was in the 70s. So there was still smallpox, wild native smallpox in the world. Yeah, at the time of this. And we've got rid of that too. So there's just so many more vaccines today, and people are so much more protected. I mean, the human papillomavirus vaccine is literally a cure for cancer, or rather, a thing that will prevent you from getting one kind of cancer. And people still get a little bit crazy about it because I don't know. People are just we're wired that way. We we like a little controversy. We like to stir it up a little bit sometimes. But that doesn't make it smart or right, I would say. And so yeah. Sorry, American Institute for Economic Research. That's fine. As a historical piece, yeah, Woodstock did happen in the midst of the tail end of the Hong Kong flu, and it was bad, and people did it anyway, and that probably didn't help anything. But whatever. It's easy to look back on these things that I wasn't there. I'm thinking almost everybody wasn't there, but it's like a cultural touchstone. You can look back and say, "Oh yeah, I was alive," or whatever. I totally would have gone to that concert and yeah, been part of the number one thing of my times or whatever. I don't know. But no, I would not recommend going to concerts during this pandemic. Let's just put that out there. Just because you're going to be close to somebody else, that person or you, or maybe both of you, are going to be shouting, like, yeah, play Freebird or whatever. I don't know what people say now. Play the new Post Malone song. So something like that. And yeah. And if somebody is infected and does not yet realize it, then there's a very good chance that they will infect lots of people around them. We've had conferences, we've had church services, any kind of gathering where you get people pretty close for a pretty long time, and concerts go on a while. Yeah, seems to be just a great little breeding ground for the virus. And I don't see you wanting to wear a mask at a concert. Yeah. I mean, people don't even always wear shirts at concerts. Yeah. Let alone a mask. So, no, I just think that's probably something that we've got to do virtually for a while till we get this under control. Think of it as an incentive. If we wear a mask and do a good job, then we can have concerts again. And I would like that. I think that would be nice. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks very much. Yeah. Stay safe. Don't go to concerts. This is Dr. Ben.